Most comedians try their hardest to make you laugh. Rowan Atkinson doesn't even have to open his mouth to make a room full of people lose it. These are his funniest moments.
All right, come on, settle down, please. Answer your names. Anus. Arse bandit. Bottom. Clitoris. Where are you, clitoris?
Please welcome Mr. Bean.
Thank you. Rowan Atkinson once held an audience for 7 minutes straight. No talking, just a piece of paper and his face. That's it.
This guy goes up there, and holding just a piece of paper, he made everyone laugh for 7 minutes without saying a word. Right. And he said that was you. You went up there and said nothing and absolutely killed the room. Do you remember what you did?
Yes, I certainly remember the night. It was a one-off. It was a one-night review, and I was asked if I wanted to do something, and I couldn't think of anything. I just stood in front of a mirror, to be honest, and I just started pulling faces. And I just sort of, was doing this... And then there was this idea of having a card. Have you got anything that I could... Came out just going to... Anyway, it was something like that.
The host asked him to shave, but Rowan Atkinson turned a simple demonstration into comedy gold.
Can you give us a little of Mr. Bean shaving? I don't want to put you on the spot here.
Yes. Yes, okay, yeah, it's in the movie. This is how Mr. Bean shaves. Okay, ready? One shave.
I want to cover all bases.
If you were presented with McLaren F1, the imperiousness one gets from a Range Rover.
Ah, right, okay.
During a promo shoot for Bean's Holiday, Rowan Atkinson forgot his line. When they went for a retake, he didn't just fix the mistake, he turned it into part of the performance.
Thank you. This side or this side?
Right, do you want to sit down?
No. I'll get behind you.
Well, I see, I just sit here and
you
do
don't
nothing.
have to do anything.
Okay.
Coming up on Sunrise this morning, we meet the lovely Mr. Rowan Atkinson. We talk about Mr. Bean's Holiday, and all you have to say is, if you miss it, you miss out. Simple as that. You ready?
Okay.
I'm good at this.
Good, okay. How interesting.
Morning, Neil Sean here on Sunrise. A man who needs no introduction, Mr. Rowan Atkinson, and we talk about Mr. Bean's Holiday. Remember though, Rowan?
Oh, sorry?
If you miss it, you miss out.
Do you mind doing that again?
Yeah, okay. Morning, Neil Sean here on Sunrise. This morning we meet Mr. Rowan Atkinson and we talk all about Mr. Bean's Holiday. Remember though, Rowan?
What?
If you miss it, you miss out.
Oh, yes.
Don't miss Rowan Atkinson on Sunrise this morning.
When the winner's name was called, Rowan Atkinson didn't bother hiding his reaction. Most people fake a smile in that moment. He didn't.
Now, these are 4 fine actors, and I'm sure they'd all agree that the point is not to win, but to play the game. The winner is John Daniels. No, shit. Unfortunately, John is unable to be with us tonight, and so I'd like to ask his co-star David Forbert to accept the award on his behalf. David.
date. Obviously, taking out a girl for the first time is a very complex issue. The first crucial step is having arranged to pick up your date and not to look like a complete idiot when she opens the door.
Rowan Atkinson doesn't usually end up on the losing end of a joke, but when he misplaced his own diary, this host wasted no time taking advantage of it.
I found this one. I believe it's your diary, right?
That's my diary.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It says here on page 1, if I have been silly enough to mislay this diary, please return it to Mr. Bean. And P.S., a £5 reward would certainly not be out of the question. You owe me £5 if you want it. No.
What about the mugging, the pulling of faces in Bean? I mean, did you do that as a routine? Was that part of it?
Yeah, that started when I was, when I went to university at Oxford, really. That's when I started doing entirely visual stuff. And for the first time ever, when I was about 20, whenever that was, I remember, standing in front of a bathroom mirror and just sort of gurning, I suppose, just pulling faces for the sake of it.
Like how?
And it was, just sort of going, just suddenly, very extreme.
You never quite know what an interview is going to turn into. This Danish host was hoping for a little small talk about the flight, but Rowan Atkinson had more important concerns.
How did your flight go?
Oh, it was fine, thank you.
Good.
Very nice aeroplane.
It was. What brings you to Copenhagen?
Well, got a bit of a squeaky chair.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Well, okay.
Mind if we swap? Oh dear, I seem to be stuck. No, just joking. All right, I'll sit here.
Oh.
You've got some very squeaky chairs in here.
Well, I'll, yes. Is that all right?
Well, it's a bit pathetic, actually, but I suppose it'll have to do. Actually, it's quite nice that it's
Well, first impressions can be surprisingly difficult to change. Rowan Atkinson shares a hilarious encounter with a fan that proves exactly why.
I was standing around with a group of guys, and I could see this guy doing that. And he came up to me after a while, and he said, "Excuse me, has anyone ever told you that you're the absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean?" I said, "Well, actually, I am the actor who plays Mr. Bean." And he said, "I bet you wish you were." And there followed this bizarre conversation in which the more I tried to claim that I was the person whom he thought I merely resembled, the less he believed me. But what was funny was how close he thought I was to he said the resemblance is uncanny.
Recognition is one thing, proving your identity is another, as Rowan Atkinson found out.
Obviously, you must get recognized all over the place in England, because your show is number one.
Yeah. Sometimes when people meet you, they behave very strangely. They're desperately trying to behave in a perfectly normal fashion, but they're so distracted by the fact that they recognize you. And like bank tellers, last year I went into a bank to cash a check, and I handed over the check, and she said, "Thank you." And she said, "Oh, Mr. Atkinson, I'm such an admirer of your work. Could you sign this piece of paper for my daughter?" So I signed the piece of paper and I handed it back, and she took it back, she put it to one side, and she looked at my check and she said, "Now, do you have any means of identification?" And you think, well...
Great impressionists don't need preparation. Rowan Atkinson proves it with this spot-on impression.
What would Mr. Bean reckon to all of this Formula One malarkey?
Yeah. Well, he would enjoy it very much because he's Because he's a car enthusiast, as you know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he had some magnificent cars, didn't he?
Cars, then he'd enjoy it. But anyway, it's fantastic to be here. I'm a guest of George Russell, which is, it wasn't planned for me to be here on a weekend, when he got pole, but here we are.
Rowan Atkinson name dropping. Whatever next?
I know. I'm here as a matter of fact, as a guest of George Russell. So.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's how privileged I am.
Yeah. Yes, I normally stay till the end as well. Bye. You can go now if you wish.